start with a drill to help expand your range of motion and practice plane control. A plane is a two-dimensional space that a flag spins through during one complete rotation. For example, spinning my flag on the side of my body creates a big wall of fabric to the right of me. For this drill, we'll be transitioning between the wheel plane on your sides and the wall plane in front and behind you. Begin with your right hand in a forward spin, moving side to side in wheel plane. Now slowly turn your body to the left, keeping the flag fixed in space. As you rotate, the flag stays in the same spot, but from your perspective, it will slowly start to shift into wall plane. There's a moment in this transition where you'll feel that you have to start spinning the flag differently to keep it in the same plane. I usually think of this as switching from spinning down across your body to spinning up. To be successful here, you might have to start bending your elbow more or start to flick your wrist. Spend some time going back and forth between these two and get comfortable with this transition. Continue turning your body, bringing the flag further behind you. Use your wrist to maintain control here. Once you reach 180 degrees from where you started, you should be spinning in wheel plane, but behind your back. Rotate all the way around and back a few times to get used to this. Spinning behind your back puts some strain on your triceps and shoulders, so take breaks and stretch. Switch to your left hand and repeat the drill, this time turning to the right. If this is your weak hand, this might take longer and that's okay. Keep at it until you can spin behind your back comfortably. Next, we'll practice quickly moving the flag behind our back. Start with a reverse tic-tac in your right hand. When the flag swings across your body, swing the flag up and turn your body slightly to the right. Reach your arm up and behind your back, spinning in the plane we just practiced earlier. Let your body movement guide the transition, and be sure to bend your elbow slightly to get your flag to spin behind you. Tic-tac behind your back for a few beats before bringing it back to the front. This motion is key for entering the behind the back weave, so drill until it feels natural. Once you're ready, repeat this exercise with your left hand. Start with a reverse tic-tac, swing up and turn your body slightly to the left to get the flag behind your back. Drill until you've got it down. This is a move I've been calling backstroke. We're going to use it to help us get into the behind the back weave. With two flags, start a reverse 2-beat weave, leading with your right hand. As your left hand crosses, extend it high and wide. Then, do the same with your right hand. This should feel like swimming backstroke. Rotate your body with your arms to make the motion smoother. Practice doing 2 big backstroke spins, then 2 normal-sized ones. Time to put it all together. We're going to connect the 2 drills we just practiced. Let me show you first, and then let's break it down. We will go from the 2-beat weave, to backstroke, to behind the back tic-tacs, to backstroke, back to the 2-beat weave. Start with a reverse 2-beat weave, leading with your right hand. As your left hand crosses, use the backstroke motion to swing both flags up and high. As your left hand comes down, turn your body slightly to the left and start a behind the back tic-tac with your left flag. At the same time, bring your right flag over your left flag and behind your back, starting a behind the back tic-tac with your right flag. After a single tic-tac on both flags, jump right back into the backstroke motion, swinging your flags up and high on their original sides. From there, we go back to a 2-beat weave in front of our body. Drill this sequence: 2-beat weave, backstroke, behind the back tic-tac, backstroke, back to 2-beat weave. As you get comfortable, remove the 2-beat weave in between. Go from backstroke to behind the back tic-tacs, to backstroke, right back to behind the back tic-tacs. This is just an exaggerated motion of the behind the back 2-beat weave that we're after. Slowly start to shrink your extension during the backstroke motion. Once the movements are compact, you've mastered the behind the back weave. It's easiest to get in and out of this move from a reverse 2-beat weave, like we practiced. One of my favorite ways to get into the behind the back weave is to start with an around the world, pulling your flags behind your back as you finish going around. To exit, I often do a move similar to the backstroke movement we were doing earlier, but over my shoulders on both sides. I don't have a name for this yet, but I kind of tuck the flags over both my shoulders and end up back in a forward 2-beat weave. This tutorial is for a behind the back 2-beat weave leading with your right hand. You can also learn to lead it with your left hand. Once you have both of these down, you can try a behind the back 3-beat weave, switching between which hand is leading. Just like the 3-beat weave in the front of your body, your flags will start to tangle if you stay in the 3-beat weave for too long. Spin the flags on the sides of your body to untangle them. This behind the back weave is in reverse rotation, but you can also learn to do it with forward rotation. I personally think this one is a lot harder and might do a separate tutorial for it later. Once you have both sets down, you can rotate between the two to make a behind the back shoulder reel. And that's it for the behind the back weave. Take your time, build muscle memory, stretch, and most importantly, have fun. Happy flagging!